As Victoria ran away, my chest clenched. Crying? She was crying. I moved to follow her, but Linda stopped me. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Wasaki. She's just going to snap at you again. That's. I want to deny it, but I can't see any other outcome. I admit I was harsh. That's on me. But someone had to tell her. The way she was treating people was wrong. If she can accept that, then you better off without her. You agree, don't you? Do I? Is Victor a way of treating people wrong? Uh, Let me see. Do you think it's wrong? Wait, let me think. After I thinking about over, I guess I think treating people is wrong, but uh, I think she have a bad past life. I think so. She can do whatever she want to other people because of her bad past. So I guess that is okay. So I disagree. I don't know if that's true. Huh? Don't get me wrong. Being nice to people is good, but I feel like it's normal to struggle with dealing with people too. Maybe she been trying to be nice and it just hasn't worked out. Maybe she doesn't know any other way to be nice. I don't think that's mean we should get rid of her though. Even if she lash out until we know why she does that, I don't think we should be hasty. I scratched my head awkwardly. She probably going to yell at me for sticking my nose where it doesn't belong. But even so, I can just let her be alone right now. Linda observed me with a blank of expression. She won't thank you. I know. She might even hate you for feeding her. I prepared for that. After having a guy, she smiled slightly. Right. I suppose it's just the type of guy you are. You step up my way. Huh? You're not mad? I have nothing to be mad about. My fiancé is signing up to help someone in need. I couldn't be prouder. Again, I'm not your fiancé. Do you have time to argue that point? And she waved me off with a smile. Well, talk all about this later. When I eventually catch up to Victoria, I cover in sweat. A little bit away from me, I see her sitting on the park bench. After catching my breath, I calm mine up and brace myself. She probably yelled at me again. Victoria noticed me as I approached. Her eyes are slightly puffy and red. She quickly wiped them with her sleeve and then looked away from me. I was hoping you avoided being noisy just this once. What do you want? Her usual sharp tone is in there. Normally, I feel on edge just being around her, but now she looks sad. What did I come here for? Seeing her in vulnerable state, I suddenly realized I don't know why I chased her. Did I just come to check on her? To make sure she okay? Or did I want to help? My answer come in a wave of determination. I know I can make a difference if we just talk it out. I want to help Victoria. One wrong word might set her off. That's why all I can do is being honest. I sit down on the other end of her bench. Victoria stared at me wearily. I don't think you need to take it to heart. What? What Linda said. The whole ending up all alone thing. I don't think you need to worry about it. Expect her to get angry, to deny that what bothering her. Instead, she just nods slowly. Oh, and look at the ground. But she has a point, doesn't she? As harsh and rude as I am, I don't see myself keeping that many friends. In the end, she probably right. I might just end up alone. See? I just don't agree with that. So what if you have a problem? You think anyone perfect? I grinned and pointed at myself. I'm notoriously reckless. To the point where I get into the fight, I definitely can win. I don't see why you're so proud of that. Because everyone has a little quirk and improvement faction. That's what makes them interesting. Human. And it's not like we are just bundle of flaws. We are got our good part too. Despite being reckless, I'm pretty sure I'm decent cook, right? Victoria definitely not. And despite being harsh sometimes, you're a kind person underneath it all. She narrowed her eye at me. That's an awfully big assumption to make without knowing me. Well, isn't it obvious? Even when you're criticizing people, you never forget to point out what they did well. It was the same when we first met, wasn't it? The word that bothered me back then doesn't seem as so arrogant now. You called me brave, but said I shouldn't have let myself get beat up. That's just you being concerned for my safety, isn't it? Victoria's face flushed, and she looked away. You're reading into too much. Maybe. But my gut tells me that who you are, harsh and kind. There's more to you that you want under the surface. People just need to get to know you. Vito is quiet for a long time before she picked again. Are there really people out there who do that though? Who care enough to try to understand me? Huh? What are you saying? I pointed at myself again. There's one right here. Victoria blinked at me and suddenly started laughing. Right. Of course. How could I not notice? Jeez. I almost offended. Sorry. It's just rare. The kind of reckless to see the good people isn't something you see often. Well, I'm overflowing with it. I can see your good part crystal clearly. So, at the very least, you'll always have one person on your side. But you're not. A small smile on her lips. Thanks, Asaki. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, already night? By the time the sky is darker, Victoria mode has improved a bit. I know this isn't convincing at all, but I don't doubt Linda meant to hurt you. Well, not this much anyway. Victoria's call. Hey, I know she's sly, annoying, and shameless, but she isn't cruel. That's what makes this all the more infuriating. What do you mean? Peter glanced at me and hesitated. It may not be surprising to you, but I'm not good with emotion. Especially, I'm not good at experience myself. The skull deepened. Words don't come out the way I want them to, and that annoys me. So, when something small bothers me, I just lash out. The incident when we first met come to mind. Linda probably know that It's likely why she didn't say anything until now. But today was particularly challenging. A new skill, a new school, new people. If Lina hasn't provoked me then, I wouldn't have exploded later. And I never forgive myself if someone sins. I suppose I should thank her, but my pride won't allow it. I see. A lot of her action up until now suddenly makes sense. If you don't mind me asking, were you always like this? She shake her head. No, this is recent condition. I more or less to know the cause of though. What is it? A particular unpleasant experience. Do you want to talk about it? Mm-mm. With someone I barely know? Of course not. That sharp as I used to is back into her voice. I can't help but smile even as I shut down. Fair enough. What? What are you smiling about? And stand up. Nothing. Nothing at all. Should we head back? I suppose. As she stand up, she flinched for a moment, then cleared her throat. Well, I can't say your approach was flawless, but thank you for worrying about me. Oh, no problem. By the time we get home, it's already dark. I completely exhausted on the way to the living room. The smell of the something burning filled my nose. That's coming from the kitchen! No! I reached out to the kitchen, anxiety built up my chest. Did I leave the oven on or something? Luckily, I don't see a big fire when I arrive. Oh, instead I find Miria opening the window and trying to air smoke out the room. The tray on her hand holds something black and charred. They are poured in a string, and the chopping board is a mess. She was cooking. As I'm trying to figure out what she's making, she noticed me. Ozaki, great timing. Can you taste this for me? She handed me a bowl of soup. At least, I think it's a soup. Why it looks so nice? Is there a soup? A bubble like this? I take a nearby spoon and stir the soup a bit. What made you decide to cook today? Well, you always cook for us. I figured I could surprise you by making dinner. What your motivation? I can refuse her now. Bracing myself, I'll eat a spoonful of soup. I hope I don't pass out. My body turns up immediately, as if it is telling you, no, my life is on the line. Then the soup doesn't taste like soup at all. It's far too sweet. It's like seeing a bottle of honey into it. It's only a little bit warm, but still burn my throat somehow. What? It's hot and like sweet honey? What? I never heard of that soup. Almost go. But Mitra is watching me especially. So, what do you think? Should I be honest or lie a bit? Hey, the secret of life. You never tell a girl cooking is bad. So just lie for this first of your life, okay? Let's just lie a little. Great. Couldn't use some word, but it's great overall. Really? Yay! She does a cute little first bump. I never done this before, so I'm happy. I didn't even have to follow the recipe properly. That's not why I find red cut into my spine. No recipe. It all makes sense now. Right. Well, I think if you just take another look at the recipe, you'll be fine. Roger. Phew. At least she not follow. That's mean the next one gonna be good, right? Despite her assurance, I'm still uneasy. If she just follow instructions, she'll make us something edible. I can probably leave her alone. As I'm thinking about what to do, she thought at me and was the vegetable with the soap. On the second thought, I should stay and help. I should help. For the safety of this household, I have no choice. I can let her push an asshole. Nitria, do you mind if I help? Eh? Really? You're not busy? Not really. And besides, I never taught anyone before. This could be fun. A wide smile spread across her face. Giggling, she had me in the apron. We look just like a newlywed. Newlyweds? What is that? I channel all my willpower into not blushing and of focus on the task at hand. Okay, we're making soup, right? Right, and homemade bread to go with it. It's nothing complicated. I can cook, but I usually only make a simple thing. Then let's start with the bread. Already on it. Here, the chili flake. I freeze and look at her. The what? The chili flakes. For some reason, she has a proud look on her face. Does she expect me to praise her? I reached the recipe book and hold it up to her. Mitra, please show me whether the chili flakes are here. Mitra shook her head and gave me a bitter smile. Oh, Asaki, didn't you know? What? Hey, wait, didn't you know? I believe Mandarin coming. Know what? Every chest needs a secret ingredient. What secret ingredient? I saw it on the TV. Surprisingly, I found myself laughing. Osaki, somehow your laughing is really scary right now. It's nothing. I just realized I have to drill the pacing into you from the scratch. That sounds really dangerous. No compliment. This is a cooking boot camp. Brace yourself. For what? I spent the next hour carrying her full in my cooking knowledge. By the time the food is ready, she let her soul has left her body. Cooking is hard. Someone even I'm tired. No, you just refuse to listen to the recipe book. I lost count of how many times she tried to dose cursed chili plate. Looking at the compliment meal, though, I feel like it was worth it. I cut a slice of the bread and handed it to Mitra. Moment of truth. You get the first bite. Mitra looked at the bread and gulped. Okay. She take a bite and chew it slowly, and just take a slice to the same. Eventually, we both turned to each other. It's good. She nodded tear forming in the corner of her eyes. Before I knew it, she jumped at me. I catch her and her arm around my neck. We did it! We made something really good. We did it. I saw her leave. I ended up hugging her back. It's only after the excitement faded that we realized the position we are in. We both step up, and I slowly put Mitra down. Good job. Mitra take a few quick steps away from me, face burning red. Yeah, thanks, Asaki. Before the outrage gets to be too much, I clapped my hand. It's a weird clap, I hear. Well, I could call everyone down for dinner. Right. After eventually dinner, I spent some time in my room. The whole prince thing is weighing on my mind. Along with that, Linda and Victoria still haven't totally made the peace. I also worry what Mitra isn't telling me. Under the circumstances, I decided I need a break. Yeah, let's go watch TV. A little bit of a mind-numbing TV is perfect cure. The moment I step out of my room, I spot a piece of a black bundle of clothes. A sock? I scrolled down and picked them up. My heart singing as I realized I was completely wrong. Sweat rolled down my back. My hands say, These are panties. I'm holding a panties. The moment I found with the teeth in my hand, I'm dead. The will did not discussion. Just into the instruction. I shake my hand and chuckle. I'm overreacting it, right? No mature people here. I'm sure you just explain the situation to your owner. Everything will be fine. I try to think rationally, but I'm still uneasy. Maybe I should just leave them here. I don't have a lot of time. I need to decide. Try to get them there. Leave them. Just pretend I saw nothing. I feel bad, but this is too much responsibility. I can put my life on the line over this. I need to myself. Sorry, how will you find your way home soon? As I descend forward, I feel cold pushing glare at me. I don't even need to turn around to guess who it is. Victoria! This isn't what it looks like. Oh, really? So you are squatting down and crying pair of panties like a national treasure? Let me explain! Blackbird, don't get child. Isn't that harsh? Lina put her head over in room and Mitra does the same. We all noisy about Asaki. What are you holding? The eye coolly taking the situation. When Linda gaze land on me, she grinned. Oh my. Linda, whatever you're thinking is wrong. You don't have to explain yourself, Ozaki. You're that at age after all. Listen to me! This is bad. I can put up a fight like this. I look at the mirror. Still her hand and think. No matter how I look at this, it's misunderstanding. Ozaki isn't a pervert, despite what he's holding. Well, he keeps turning to Linda down, doesn't he? Would a pervert do that? Oh, that's oddly convincing. Mitria, I always believe in you. Perhaps drawn to the common motion, Cindy come out to the stair. Oh, thanks, Ozaki. I was looking for this. But the panties from my hand and chuckle. I must have fallen out when I did it laundry. My bad. The four of us let out a heavy sigh. Cindy, I almost died, you know. Eh? Did I miss something? After the misunderstanding is cleared up, I am on my way to the living room. As I pass the front door, I stop. I stand with a red fancy seal spotted right on the floor. And especially addressed to me. Oh, all of them. Well, this is the end of my Prince of Girlfriend. See you in the next video.